handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports.
This will be a return from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And some space here. Touchdown, Jaguars.
They said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. Overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Off play action. Hopkins. And this one is incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Green. Black ultra. Ready?
Looking to throw. Hopkins. He finds his man. Complete. That's Peterson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
There's another example of what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give them a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Wiggins. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down. The Colts at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
On 2nd down now, Wiggins. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The end result, 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll run on 1st down. Wiggins. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. This defense for the Jags, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
To throw on 2nd down, Hopkins going down the middle, and it's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On the ready. Hey, go steal. Black walk.
Trying the power game with Ham. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, the next-gen stat's going to illustrate just...
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point attempt to come here. And he cranks it off the right upright. And it's no good.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw on third down. Hopkins escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Now Lawrence.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Lawrence. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
On the ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Bravo.
Lawrence will throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. But to throw again is Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw, Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Zay Jones, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
Hey, check Vegas. Ready?
They'll try the left side. Wiggins, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Off the play fake. Hopkins. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 33. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll try the left side. Wiggins, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Hopkins. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 14. A good pickup there, a 22. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Wiggins. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins, and he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Good work there, holding them out on first down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. But they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it in for a Colts score. C.J. Ham, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. This is back to a 5-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 18. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Hey, good deal.
On 1st down, Wiggins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Cut. Red, yellow. Black, red. Trouble, 38. Black shot. Green jack. Cut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 27-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
Steel, black. Flag 2. Ready.
Throwing on 1st down. Hopkins throwing the out route incomplete. It's Edwards. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22.
Yellow. Girl, 52. Hey, green. Yellow blue. 43 rail.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, exit.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Ready, set.
Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Up the middle they go. Pace. And the defense obviously expecting run as well as they're going to shut that one down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Ready up.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Chop. 17. Yellow. Line. Hustle. Hustle. Ultra. Go ultra. Hut, hut.
Now a handoff up the middle. Wiggins, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Campbell making the catch. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run on first down. Wiggins, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll get nothing out of that one. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Check smash. Right, right. Hey, blue. Blue striker. 6, mega. Right.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. Flush to his right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
They go play action with Lawrence. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. On first down, Pace. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Lawrence. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
On second down, Pace. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 101 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Going for it all. And it'll be intercepted. And the Colts are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Check strike. Strike 60. Claws red.
Off play action. Hopkins. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Drill green. Set.
Off the play fake. Hopkins. This to C.J. Ham, the fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And I like where this offense is going. I like what they're thinking, because they want to spread the wealth and move the ball around. And they decide to get the fullback involved in these pass patterns as well. Normally, 2-yard hitch or a little flare out of the backfield. But this time, they set him downfield. He's able to make a big play.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, set.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
And cycle.
They'll keep it on the ground. Wiggins. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Claw, 10. Red, yellow. Black, red. Hold pink.
To throw on 3rd down. Hopkins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Black shot. Green jack. Ready.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
Ready,
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Hopkins. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for offense.
42 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
On 1st and 10, Hopkins. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
They'll try the left side. Wiggins. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, Hopkins. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade Oluwakin. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses are a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can even mount another positive series that ends in points for their team?
Room here to run, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Jaguars are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of...
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
And the Colts are right back in this football game.
2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting out and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Striker, 3-3.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 28 yards. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Hopkins throwing the out route incomplete. That's Edwards. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Hey, talk deal. 6, 7. Yellow, blue. 10.
Looking to throw on second down. Hopkins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
22 middle. Drill green. Hey, red. Trouble 38. Black ultra. Red, yellow. 6.
Back to throw again. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Drill 52. Smash, red. Black shot. Blue, go. Green jack. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
17. Steel, black. Go red. Light blue. Cut.
Looking to throw. Hopkins got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what would be an important fourth down.
Ultra, yellow, Edo blue, hey, green. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. They'll start this drive out on the ground, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Hey, order. Hey, go here.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Try to lay one up deep.
Well, that's the third interception for Lawrence.
Themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Hey, blue. Fight, 60. Cut.
Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Got it.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Go ultra. Red, cycle. Go pink. 52 blaster. Right, white. Ready?
Back to throw. Hopkins. Complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Looking to throw. Hopkins. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Steal, check, steal. Yellow, go. Claude red. Real green. Hey, go Fury. Ready.
On fourth down, Hopkins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Check, smash. Red, yellow.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.